Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Ashley and this is my best friend Catherine.
Hello!
So we've known each other since like we were 14. Yeah. I'm going to be doing her makeup. This is my first time doing someone else's makeup that isn't a family member of mine.
It's pretty crazy because we like obviously have totally different faces, so it'll be a challenge, but
do you guys think I did a good job? This is the final product,
that's so cute.
Spoiler alert. Anyway, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We're gonna get started. She has like reddish cheeks and everything, so we're gonna cancel that out with some green color corrector from Smashbox. So I'm actually gonna get Catherine to apply it to her face because you have to use your hands and I just feel uncomfortable doing that, so there you go.
I just like apply it to my cheeks though, mostly because that is where the main red area is on my face and my nose. Yeah, my forehead's like that, or just kind of like around curves.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick. I like these because they're super soft. The coverage of the stick is very minimal, and while she doesn't really have much to cover, I like to have an even skin tone. Now I'm just going to blend it with the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. So next we're going to do some contouring. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me stick in Toffee. It's a cool toned, deeper shade, so it's perfect for contour. So we're just going to put some on the temples, it just like narrows the forehead. And then we're going to define her jawline by putting some contour where you want a shadow to appear.
So like basically you just do like a big 3 on your face.
But I don't really like to put it here.
Yeah, it's like a broken up 3.
Yeah. So I like to blend it into the hairline because I feel like it looks more natural. I'll be putting some concealer underneath her eyes. I'll be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. So next I'll be doing her eyebrows. Her eyebrows are really light color and they don't really need much to be done, just a little bit of filling in. She likes to use one of the shades in the Naked palette. She likes to use, which one? Buck? Yeah.
I always start filling in eyebrows from the middle because when your brush has product on it freshly from the palette or whatever, you don't want to have all that product at the front of your eyebrows. You want it to be in the middle where usually it is the darkest. From there I spread the remaining product that's on the brush to the very end to create a tail and then slowly sweep it to the front.
I'm just going to blend it out with my e.l.f. spoolie brush. I used the Beige Cosmetics angle brush. It's actually for eyeliner, I think, but it's quite narrow, so it works really perfectly for eyebrows. So now we're going to start on the eyeshadow. I'm going to start off with some primer. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. I really like this stuff because it clings onto the eyeshadow. So Catherine has a cool skin tone because she's super cool. And we're going to be doing a subtle look. She's going to be meeting her baby nephew for the first time.
Oscar in the house!
So first I'm going to be putting a base on her eyelids. We're going to be using Flower Child in the Tartelette and Bloom palette. And I'll be using my Quo Crease Shadow Blending Brush.
Sweep the base shade lightly over the entire eyelid just to create an even tone and to set the eyeshadow primer.
I actually like to put a base on the brow bone too. So I'm going to be using Charmer, which is the lightest color in this palette. It's almost white, but it's not. And we're going to be using Jet Setter. It is a cool toned light color. I'm going to put it all over her lids. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the Tarte's Pro To Go palette, the shade Stylin'. It's a kind of chocolatey brown color, and we're going to be putting it on the outer corner of her eye as well as a little bit into the outside half of her crease.
Starting with a little bit and building it up until I get the darkness that I desire.
Hydration is key.
So now I'm just gonna put a color on the inner half of her eyeshadow. The all over eyeshadow color I use is the perfect color, so I'm just gonna put a little shimmer just to make it look a little bit more glamorous. Okay, so I'm using the Beige Cosmetics brush in 102. So this color, Funny Girl, is basically just a shimmer. It's not changing the color of the eyeshadow underneath it, which was Jet Setter. And to finish it off, I'm going to be using Charmer again, that white shade that we used to put under her brow bone as a base, just to perfect the blending between her eyelid and the crease. And then I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Shimmer Brick. This is actually a highlighter, but it has a really nice white shade on top, and we're going to be using that as the brow bone highlight. I'll be using the Beige Cosmetics brush, their crease brush. I use this so much that the numbers weren't off.
By reapplying the eyebrow bone base shade that I used earlier, I'm just cleaning up anything that might have lingered upwards on her eyebrow bone.
Yeah, that's delicious. Now I'm going to be putting Makeup Revolution Makeup Brick. This one is in Radiance.
If you're ever meeting a baby, this is the perfect look.
So now we're just finishing the eye look with some liquid eyeliner. We're going to do a winged eyeliner look, obviously, because that's like all I know how to do with eyeliner. So we're going to do that.
I'm using a Physicians Formula liquid eyeliner. I believe this is the Sexy Booster eyeliner. So I'm resting a puff against her face while I do her eyeliner because I don't want to smear any of the makeup that I put on her cheeks with my hand.
Okay, so now that we're done the eyeliner, I'm going to be lining her waterline with a Marc Jacobs black eyeliner, just to connect the bottom to the wing that we have on. So now that she has that on, we're just going to put powder all over her face to set the makeup and blend in anything that might have not blended in as well, like the contour. And then we'll put on the mascara and the highlighter. She uses the MAC Studio Fix in $8.95. I'm going to be using the Tarte Whirl brush. I can't remember if it's called that, but it's really soft and fluffy and great for applying powder. Okay, so I'm actually just going to be putting a little bit of powder contour. I have a cool tone shade in this Physicians Formula Bronze Booster palette. It's like my favorite contour palette. I've hit pan in the middle. So I'm going to be applying the middle shade where I put the cream contour earlier on the hollows of her cheeks, and we're just going to lightly put the contour shade where that is.
When she turns her head towards the light, you can see the contour working its magic, creating a shadow, making her face look slimmer.
Now I'm going to put some bronzer on her face just to put some warmth into it. This is hers. It's a Benefit bronzer in Dallas. So I'm just going to put that a little bit above where the contour is.
You don't want to apply the bronzer below the contour line because this could make it look kind of messy, giving you maybe a 5 o'clock shadow kind of thing.
So now I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Shimmer Brick and Radiant that I used earlier for her eyeshadow. We're going to be using these two colors on top. And I'm going to be using my Luxie tapered brush in 640. This brush is great for highlighting because it's really soft and it's tapered, so it doesn't put any harsh lines. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger Blacker Batter Mascara. This is Catherine's because batter. It's better. Oh, is it better?
Oh, batter. Oh, yeah.
This is her mascara because people should not be sharing mascaras. I'm not going to be putting false eyelashes on today because I feel like that, I don't know, I'm not really someone that puts on fake eyelashes that much. Like, I put them on maybe 10 times my whole entire life. Yesterday was National Lipstick Day and I got a free lipstick at MAC. I got the color Twig and it's actually like a, I don't know what to call this, like a raspberry, strawberry, like lipstick color.
It's like more natural though.
Yeah.
Than raspberry.
I think it's gonna work on you.
Here's Catherine applying lipstick while I talk my head off in the background. I decided to mute it because I was definitely just babbling on about nothing, so yeah. I'm now spraying her face with my favorite setting spray. It's a mattifying setting spray by Cover FX. And here's the finished look. I am quite proud. I know it's a simple look, but it's my first time doing a makeover, so I'm pretty happy with it. Oh my god.
So that's the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And Catherine, what do you think?
Well, I obviously had like so much fun. We laughed, we had a good time, and like I am so beautiful now and totally ready to meet my nephew.
You're beautiful before.
Yeah. But like now I can take way more pictures.
And the baby's gonna have a really good first impression of you.
Yeah.
Thanks you guys for watching, and remember to subscribe. Bye! Yeah, like too. Like. Goodbye. Bye. Wait. Let's say bye at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Bye!
Wait, that was really cheesy.